Hi everyone. So I know that Facebook's got to get everybody, gathered in. It's about 12:20 Pacific Standard Time, and I've actually got a really cool topic for you all today. And just waiting for this to actually come up, and then we'll get started. It's actually really sweet, short, and to the point. Anyhow, how's everybody doing? It is spring. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, if you have seen the caption, our topic today is about action speaks louder than words. So this is Marie with JGTV, where let's talk, keep it real, and move forward. We have some amazing things that's happening in our company, a lot of changes, which is good changes. And I'm sure you've been seeing the Just Gorgeous TV feed. We've been sharing a whole lot of, things that are happening out in the world that normal or regular media does not share. So, with that being said, let me see here. Hopefully our live camera is picking up here. Oh, there it is. And then I am going to go ahead and share this on my page while I go live, because regardless, we got to get started whether, an audience is tuning in or not, because normally I don't do it during midday. But anyhow, welcome. My name is Marie Ali. I am the talk show host for Just Gorgeous TV, as well as RieRie Talk Show. So today, my Wisdom Wednesday is about actions speak louder than words. What does that mean to you? Dun, dun, dun. Well, of course, if we're going to dissect it piece by piece, action obviously means that you've acted on something that you said you would get it done, right? So if you're going to say, well, I'm going to go to the grocery stores and I'm going to get the groceries around 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock comes and you've done it, you've acted on it. Yay! Speaks louder. A high pitch voice, vocalized, just like while I'm talking right now, right? Then words, of course, an element of speech. So, of course, in our professional lives, we have many different perspectives on this. Of course, if you are in sales like I used to be, if you are in marketing, if you are in management, if you are in leadership role, or even if you are an employee, a subordinate, or a contributor in a big way, what does that mean to you? Of course, lightly put, don't overpromise and underdeliver. Those of us who are in corporate, or if you are in an entrepreneur role, we never want to promise our client, our staff, our employees, something that we are not going to be able to deliver, right? It's always best to over-deliver and under-promise. In return, your actions towards your business transactions, to your client, to our employees, of course, even to your household. We definitely don't want to put our foot in our mouth, because sometimes, time and time again, it's happened to me, right? I've overpromised and underdelivered, and the majority of time, I've overdelivered and underpromised. I rather overdeliver and underpromise. Anyhow, of course, for us parents, when we want to showcase and when we want to set guidelines within our household, of course, we as parents must always follow through. If you have not heard of Pastor Vodi Bachman, I would highly recommend that you look him up, because he has an amazing sermon, how our children are vipers in diapers. And they are indeed, okay? Children are the best salespeople in the world, because when we say no, we continue to say no until they just bug. And guess what? We end up giving in. Now, of course, when we do give in to our children, which has happened to me, I'm a mommy of 8, grandchildren of 9, and when they look at you with those puppy eyes, and when they are whining, and when you are busy doing something, you just want them to stop whining, and you end up giving in. Now, of course, we just lost control. Right? We have lost control. Now our children are in control. When we talk about action speaks louder than words, when we say something to our kids, we need to be able to stand our ground. And we need to be able to keep control of the situation. Overall, we are parents, right? Same thing in our business, professional corporate world. When you tell your manager, I don't like the word boss. I don't believe anybody should be a boss over you. They are your director, they're your leaders, they're your management, but God is my boss overall. Now, if you are in the corporate world, your contributions matter, right? A lot of us wants the credit for the work that we do, as we should. But there are different ways on going about it because, of course, action speaks louder than words. And there are some people that would just steal your thunder, right? Even though that you put all the work together, somebody else runs to the manager and the director and be like, I did it. Well, if you are a believer like I am, I'll tell you, if you think or believe that no one is watching, you have a camcorder that is replaying and that is recording your actions 24/7. Okay? And of course, people always say, what goes around comes around. Oh, trust and believe. It really does. When you are not utilizing your own work and you're using somebody else's work for you to obtain the credibility and for you to get your fame out there, please stop. Because the fruits that you bear, and trust, the fruit don't fall far from the tree. The fruits that you bear are very, very important. Your actions in your professional life, in your personal life, in your public life matters the most because people are watching every move. Now, there are people out there that are waiting for you to fall in your face. There are people out there that are just cheering you on, want you to be successful. And there are people out there that are going to dissect every step that you make. And I want to say and give you a quick tip, and this is from the Bible, and I love this. This is 1 Peter, Apostle Paul wrote about this. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 15 in the King James Version, it reads, "For so is the will of God, that with well-doing may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men." Which means live an honorable, godly life, and it'll shut down all the accusations, all the foolish accusations about you. Now, if you don't live that kind of life, well, then, of course, you need to expect what's coming to you. Because guess what? The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you live your life, nobody requires or nobody would need to explain it because your action will speak volume. When you say one thing and do completely another, hey, if you made a mistake, say I made a mistake. My apologies. Let me retract and go back at it again. So anyhow, most of all, my tip for you on this Wisdom Wednesday, if you think no one is watching, you are highly mistaken. Everyone's got eyes on you, including God, the mockers and scoffers, and those who wants to see you crumble, and those who wants to see you rise. They're all watching, okay? But here's the ultimate, the most wisest advice or tip I could give you. When you are focused and your eyes and heart and mind and soul are aligned with God, the way He wants you to live your life, all else will be put to rest. Trust and believe that. Because God's action will speak volumes through you in your walk, in your talk, and everything else. Okay? So remember, children are watching you. Your families are watching you. Trust and believe, they all are watching me. And I know, here's who I fear the most, God. He watches me because trust and believe. If you don't believe that God does condemn, I'm sorry to tell you, here's the good news. We were born dead into this world, but in Christ we are alive. Look it up. Ephesians, okay, chapter 2, verse 1. But other than that, I'm not going to preach a sermon, but I just wanted to give you guys a tip. Actions speak louder than words. So make sure when you say something, please follow through. And don't let your kids take control, okay? Follow through at work, follow through with your clients, follow through in everything that you do. And if you make a mistake, it's absolutely okay to retract and say, my apologies, let me start over again. With that being said, this is Marie with Just Gorgeous TV on Wisdom Wednesday. And next week, I believe Jubilee will be back and give you all some tips